Just kidding.
She's like, I like the size of your microphone.
This is pretty girthy. You know what they say? Once you go black,
You never go back.
It's also rainbow,
back.
so I don't know what's going on with that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's super exciting.
Well, hi, this is Danielle's first day in the studio.
So don't fuck up.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, no pressure.
No pressure.
Yes.
I'm a little sweating for
I
you,
know.
but all right.
You only
We
knew.
did really good the first time, so if you
Right.
could just make sure
Yeah.
it stays that way.
Okay,
Took
yeah.
about
I don't want to
7
make you
hours,
guys look bad. So.
Yeah. So how was the weekend? Anybody do anything like crazy good, or just, school and football and kids?
I think sports for me.
Football? Nothing.
Oh, Chloe had
She
volleyball?
had a volleyball tournament, sprained her ankle, so I got to take her to the doctors after this. I know.
Is she out for the season?
She better not be.
that money.
You're my meal ticket, honey. So
Yeah.
she had a tournament like all weekend?
She will just Sunday, but I guess she rolled her ankle with her dad or something, and it's super swollen. So I'm like, great. But she played, and she got
Good
through
for her.
it. And
When's your next game or tournament or something?
this weekend,
Ooh.
practice
together.
tonight, yeah, and then this weekend is Colorado Crossroads, which I guess is huge for the national, at the convention center.
Yeah, Crossroads. It's at the convention
Yeah,
center.
yeah.
So when I played, it was in Kansas City.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
We traveled. But
We're just
it's-
very grateful it's here this year, so we don't have to travel.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
but just get ready. Like my dad is 6'5", 6'6", and my 17, 18 year, we go. Not only are the girls taller than my dad,
Wow.
but you're gonna see some like ex NBA player dads there. I mean,
Poor
the
Chloe.
height is insane.
So you're saying I should make time to go?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Man. Isn't there like an app too where like you're near someone and they have an app? Like I heard.
Airdropping? Like you
No,
airdrop
it's like a
picture?
dating thing. I've heard that
like who's single?
yeah, that like you have it on. Don't ask me how I
wait,
know this. I
Is this kind of like
Let me you download it right now.
wait, stop.
Who's in the vicinity?
If any of you know, please just let
Right?
us
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Is it like Pokemon Go, where it's like you see
kind
that
of.
like be a winner?
And then Daniel's like this chasing.
You're chasing around. Like
There goes my mom again on her dating website.
Chloe, you're not important right now.
Let's go this way.
It's always about you.
This sounds like a game that I would like. I've never
like
gotten into
this
Pokemon
game.
Go.
But hey, if that doesn't exist, we need to create that. Is that
Yes.
not amazing?
Oh my God.
Yes,
I
that'd
mean, I
be
guess
so
it's
good.
the same because some of them you can open up the geolocating, right? Where you can be like I think Tinder was like that, right? Where you could open it and see like
it
people
shows like
near
kind
me.
of location if they have it on.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's Snapchat.
I've heard of people airdropping their photos. So like,
You-
if
I heard that you just
in- yeah.
randomly airdrop. You hit airdrop a photo of you to
Yeah.
whoever your phone is picking
Oh,
up.
so like an inappropriate photo, even, or like
Oh.
somebody you're trying to date
Yeah,
photo.
or you just like airdrop it and then they know you're single. So like if you're at a bar, they come and find you if they're
That's-
interested or whatever.
But how do you know
Interesting.
it's not just going to a bunch of women?
Well,
It
in my
might.
luck, it probably would. So
So sad. Well,
I mean, I ain't
statistically,
prejudiced. Yeah.
you should be all right. You should
I
make
guess,
out in some way.
Yeah, it's
Can
gonna
we
be fine.
please try this at the tournament this weekend?
You know,
we
I
need to
But I
see
would
this
feel
in
better
action.
if you guys were there. So let's just go to the bar or something.
Okay, meaning like
Yeah.
you were doing it because
Or,
we
yeah, I'll
wouldn't do
do
it.
it. Yeah,
but you're
yeah.
doing it. Okay,
Yeah.
we have to do this, and we have to record
Oh, the
that
whole
happening.
That's gonna be so fun.
And can
I-
you just like repeatedly airdrop, like keep dropping
Oh,
people?
that's what I
and-
find. They literally
Yeah.
like just like, oh, cute picture of me, airdrop. Like,
Yes.
and just randomly do it throughout the night. If you're going to a different bar, that person at the
you
last
guys,
bar.
we are about ready to have a lot of free drinks. So
Okay.
you better get
Actually,
ready.
I know she's right.
Yeah,
We will.
she's
She,
right.
she,
Yeah, yeah.
she can work it.
Like, oh my gosh.
But back to this app.
yeah, right. That's what's really
Can I
important.
just say, after all of these parties, even miniskirt Jackie was hugging me at the end of this. I'm like, all the bartenders.
They like you.
Who is
They-
miniskirt Jackie?
She was the tall, really sweet lady that was helping us with the miniskirt and the socks.
Oh, she's not from here.
Right.
No, from Brazil. Well, I mean, she
Brazil.
might be faking it, right? Because she's like, if I fake that, I don't know. That's what she was
What's
telling
going
me.
on? Yeah.
She's
She
like,
was
oh, I
onto
just freaking
something.
like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably do that too, because you could probably pass this from another country.
You think?
Yeah. Just act like
But I
like
just-
right now. Try it. Act like
I know
you don't.
me from another country.
No speak
No
English.
hable English.
Yeah, it
Cheesy
works.
smile.
But okay, what's a Brazilian accent?
I don't know. Like
It was cute. Whatever it was, it was
couldn't-
cute.
Well, I didn't pick up on it at first, and then Jess called me out on it. As far as like, oh no, she's from. I was like, no, she doesn't have
She
an
had like
accent.
a flag or something on her necklace, like
Okay.
a clip or something on the
Well, then she came up to you and said, you know, if you do apply here,
yeah,
you say the Brazilian sent you.
Yeah.
I was like, you get a fifth job?
I would. It sounded like fun, right?
I think it'd be
it
fun.
does sound like fun,
if we
but
could
the
do
pay
stuff
probably
like that,
sucks.
like what she does, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the service industry for like 10 years. Like, that's what I started. I put myself through school in that. Like, I mean, it sounds really fun until
I'm late to the game.
it's not fun.
You never
It's not
worked in
fun.
service industry? Well, I mean, besides
Aside from hair,
Yeah.
I did hair straight out of high school. So
Really?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
so out of high school, you went to cosmetology school.
No, I went to cosmetology school in high school.
See, I was like one of the last classes that they didn't offer that because even by the time my sister, who's only a few years behind me, she could have done full cos in high school.
Really?
So then you graduate. It takes what, 2 years?
Yeah, I just have hair, but yeah, it takes
I just
2
have
years
hair,
for
too.
hair. Skin is a year, nails is a year.
Okay,
Right. But you're doing regular classes for half the day, so
that's
So it's like
Gosh.
half the day regular school, half the day cosmetology
Yeah.
school.
you go in like the afternoon, and then when you graduate, you also have your license. But
That's smart.
since we only have our hair license, we can only travel to like
I know, we can't, like-
it's like 6 states that we can.
Oh,
is it
really?
even that?
Well, it was when and it's like places that you don't like Iowa and Utah,
South Dakota or
and,
something.
yeah, right. Hawaii was one of them,
Right.
Really?
and then Colorado, which is so funny because I swear our hair hours is almost the same amount as full cos in most states.
Really?
It's-
Well, how do you like add on to that? Like the expansion pack? Like how do you like?
You can't now at this point. We have to go
Back
I cannot
to school,
go
take the boards.
Yep,
That's
and
not
you
cool.
can't just add
No.
on skin and say now I'm a full cos.
Yeah.
Or nails.
Yeah.
We would have to go all the way through the year and a half of school just to get those two because the cause license is what would transfer. They
That's
could care
Yeah,
less if.
yeah, only cosmetology,
Yeah.
not hair or skin or nails. And my sister and my best friend, like anybody who's had their hair done in other states, they're like, I hate it.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't even practice there. Just
Well, did they say they hate it because they didn't go to you? Because you're
that's
amazing.
what I'm saying.
You, okay.
Really? But that's what I say. I should be allowed to practice in
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
states because it's not that I don't know what I'm doing. So I think it's a silly rule.
Well, and I think it
I
needs to
agree.
be grandfathered
If you
in.
wanna, yeah,
Yeah,
figure that
I
out.
would personally. I would like to move somewhere.
me too. Yeah, somewhere more
We're
cheaper.
stuck here.
Yeah, and we will do your hair. Okay,
Yeah,
Congressman,
just
Congresswoman,
remember.
yeah.
You say congresswoman, congressman.
Congress people.
Anybody,
Congress
people.
But don't you think that you should be grandfathered in? I'm sorry, 15 years of doing
Totally.
hair. Pretty sure I could do it all.
And you probably do more in the real world than you ever learned in school, right? Your knowledge is like a 1,000,000,000,000% more.
1,000.
Yeah. Or a billion. I mean, who's
Yeah,
counting?
Funny enough, though, I went to school here, but so I graduated from my school here, but that same week was moving to Ohio. Ohio is one of the states that you can get that
Reciprocity?
license. Yeah, but
Who wants
I
to go
took
to
my
Ohio?
state boards in Ohio. Well, that's where Roger's from, so we had to.
Oh, okay, got it. Raj.
Right? Fucking Raj. So I was taking my state boards out there. I go to sit down. I like pass the hands on, right, with flying colors. I knew I had this in the bag. I'm testing it in Ohio. Like,
It's really hard.
like I knew this. I was like, it's good. Then I sit down for the written.
Oh, no. And it wasn't in English. English is not your native language.
English is not my native language, but it was
Then.
then, and it was in English.
So
The
funny.
first question was about foot fungus.
What?
They don't have a separate written
No.
For just hair.
for just hair. So I raised my
Carly.
hand. I'm like, hey, Like, I know I don't really speak good English, but I'm pretty sure
It's my first attempt.
this is not the right test. Like, oh, no. Like, you all get the same test. Huh? I passed with a 73.
No.
Which is not passing.
What's passing?
78. Okay? Then you have to take 6 weeks in between. So I went and got the cosmetology book. I studied and I passed with like a 92%. So pretty much I'm a cosmetologist.
That's so messed up. So you
Wow, that
pass
is
their
messed
test, but you don't get their license because the practical hands-on
practical was just
hair
hair.
only. Yeah, it seems like someone needs to overhaul that program.
100.
You know, we should get a government person in
feel like-
overhauling this program.
Yeah.
There's some things
Yeah.
that we're going to come up with on this show
Yeah.
that we should
that-
fix.
we should fix. We should create. We are taking over people.
Yes. Hold on to
Hold
your...
If you are single or just a hairstylist,
We got you.
Or have a foot fungus.
have a foot fungus, because I may know a little bit about it now.
yeah. Carly's your girl on that one.
We are your people. Just give us a
we are
little
your
time. Give us a little time, but we're your
We'll
boys.
drop her cell number at the end of this episode for you
We'll
guys.
airdrop you.
We'll
Our
airdrop
foot
you.
pictures. Those are not free.
Those-
Those are
that
not
part's
free.
not
Yeah,
free.
no. Yeah.
So, are you going to go to this tournament then? Because now I'm really intrigued about what this means for you.
On Sunday, I think I'm gonna try and get there. Me too, guys. Do you want to go shopping for an outfit?
Oh, you're going to get a special
I
outfit.
feel like
what are
I
we
should.
gonna- what are we gonna
I don't
wear?
know. What
You
am I-
should dress like short skirt Jackie. Since English isn't your native language,
It's not.
right?
We need a pin that's
Danielle,
I wonder how
I
much working
bet-
out I can do before then.
I bet
Tone it up.
if you dress like short
Short
skirt
skirt Jackie.
Jackie and you have like a Brazilian pin on or something, and people
Oh, they'll
think
come flocking.
Right?
Flocking. But that's...
I triple don't dare you to do that.
Oh, you can't back out now.
What is that?
Forever
Place?
21?
No. Where Jackie works.
Oh,
Top golf.
Top Golf. I'm gonna go to Top Golf and see if Jackie will let me borrow her pin after this.
oh, that's good. I bet we can find
Yeah.
one on Amazon.
And have her teach you like
2 day.
like 5 Brazilian words or something, so
yes.
you like you can just barely get by.
Duolingo.
Oh, there you go.
Duolingo.
You don't even need Jackie.
We don't even need Jackie.
Jackie
Maybe
who?
for her skirt though too. I don't know.
Amazon's got all this. Come on, pull up your phone.
We could probably even just make one out of like I don't know a napkin. Right?
And maybe learn like a Shakira dance or something.
Oh my
Like,
God, I
put
would
on
die.
Put on your skirt.
What
Wait,
is she doing?
She's from Brazil,
Are
right?
you okay? Are you sneezing? Yeah.
It works, except she's like robotic.
I'm like, well, I got this scene. If you saw my
Yeah,
stomach
Her hips aren't moving.
right now, not moving. Well,
Just bear with her.
I'm stuck here.
She needs some liquid courage, and then that might change.
Yes.
I forgot the drinks, guys.
Oh, she almost wasn't on this episode.
So let's hear your Brazilian accent.
Yeah.
No, it was
you're
so
gonna be put on the spot
cute.
though. They're gonna say, "Hey, what's your name?" And you can't be like Danielle.
Daniela.
Daniela. Daniela.
You don't answer. She's
I'll be like, okay.
gonna mean purr though.
Yeah.
All right, I can go.
Yeah, I could go. Yeah, it's good. I like that.
All
Yeah.
right, so a cat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like the jungle in Brazil. Right? God. Maybe I shouldn't go.
But seriously, so this tournament is like from other states,
Oh,
right?
all over.
It's all national teams
All
across
national.
the U.S.
Is she
Yeah.
on the national team?
She's on the national
Oh,
There's
team.
gonna be
Girl,
a ton. You
this
have
is
to
my
go.
girl.
You have to go.
You have to go.
I'm gonna
I mean,
go. Just for
everyone
one
traveled.
day.
Like this is the tournament.
That's not,
Of
I'm
the
like
year.
I'm pretty sure this is where like all of the college recruiters, right?
Uh-huh.
Like come to see
Yeah.
these athletes, and I'm like,
this
Chloe,
is big.
you're not getting in on your good grades, so let's shine. This is your time to
She a
shine.
libero.
She's a defensive specialist,
So yeah. Okay.
so yeah, I guess
Are you working Sunday?
I am in the morning.
Oh, that's
but they're in
the-
the PM
they're all
wave,
day.
so I'm gonna go do my extensions and get to.
I mean, Chloe doesn't even have to be there.
That's
you
true.
Could
You
just
could
walk
just show up.
around.
This is and then
Airdropping.
where I sign a shirt that says "Give my daughter a scholarship."
Yeah.
I'm Brazilian.
My daughter's on injured reserve. I can't afford a scholarship. I'm Brazilian.
I've got good foot pics.
All I'll give you a discount.
Yeah, discount for
Discount.
yeah.
Oh, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Yeah, I'll go. So that way we have something to talk about next week.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the next
I'll tell you guys
day.
all about it.
Just make it for a little bit. I mean, it's pretty fun though. I mean, it's fun.
It
for
sounds
all.
like a huge
It's
thing,
It
like-
is just court after court after court after court. I mean,
I love it.
It's
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to meet some high rollers and stuff. Like you need to get out there. You need to go in there with your brunette card, your business cards, airdrop your business
Yes. Right.
Right?
Lots of lather.
card. Yeah.
After hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is where crickets come in.
I'd say it, but
Crickets
well,
are
you'd have to plate me.
not working.
Just kidding, not working.
We have a crickets button.
Yeah, but it's like, oh wait, okay, well, I kind of messed that up, so I'll try that another time. So, Miss Chloe's going to the doctor today, but otherwise she's good and
Yeah,
living her best life in college sports, soon to be.
I guess. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Married
grade
to
is she?
your son, Luca.
Married to Luca,
Yep. Who will also be
college athlete.
selling
Yep.
his own apparel.
Guitarist. Have
Yep.
you? He's been posting like pictures.
I've
Have you seen him?
seen, yeah.
I think Chloe follows him too, and
Yeah, she does.
Was
She's-
that
yeah.
his apparel? I did see that.
Yeah, so him and his bandmate James, they're the two with the sweatshirts and the
Okay,
guitars
yeah.
on and stuff. And so Friday night we were doing some of those. Saturday night we were doing some of those. So, Mama the Year.
Hell
But I was
yeah.
like, dude, space out your posting, because they're all
Yeah.
like, we're gonna post tomorrow right
Right,
now. I'm
Right.
like,
And then you have nothing to
then
post.
you have nothing. I'm like,
Right.
learn the hard way.
We
or I
also
learned
don't
the
want to
hard
be
way.
like, oh my god, it's Burden again.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we
Same
go.
picture
So there's these two kids.
with their guitar.
Yeah.
They're all cool.
Yeah. If he needs any models, I think I'm for hire.
Okay, I like it.
Mini skirt.
Mini skirt
Mini
with the
skirt
burden.
with the burden.
And you can rock a guitar and a pair of drums, or at least the
Yeah.
drumsticks.
Hello. Yeah.
Chloe too.
That's what he needs.
Yeah.
I should tell him they need to get some girl models,
Yeah.
and I feel like Chloe fits the look, the
She's
vibe.
not ready
she
to get
totally
contacts
can.
too, so
I think she's cute with her glasses.
I love the glasses.
I do.
some people don't. And
Really?
I think she has pretty eyes, so maybe if you
You
saw
seem better.
those, maybe.
I
Yeah, she would.
I love glasses. I think it's adorable, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. You know what I love in my old age? Freckles.
Really?
Freckles?
I love freckles.
Like on the
On-
face, or
Everywhere.
on the butt.
Everywhere.
So you're probably into
Freckles.
more don't redheads traditionally have more freckles, or no? No, that's not your jam. No.
Wait, hold please.
I don't
So
wanna
we're
lose.
into freckles for a man with freckles?
anything. No. I mean, it doesn't turn me on sexually. But anybody with freckles, I'm like,
Okay, okay.
you're gorge. Yeah.
You know,
I know it's
Okay.
weird. I
It's
know.
not weird.
freckly men. I don't know if I.
No, that's why I said redhead, because I feel like maybe a redhead you'd see with it's rare to
Yeah.
see them on a guy. I feel
I
like.
also find girls with red hair. I love it.
Boys,
though?
you do?
Not as much.
yeah.
Just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different though, because how often are you seeing a redheaded guy that's not fire engine red?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And it's probably curly and bushy and
Well, we probably should go to Ireland and kind
Oh.
of check it out, because
once
Right?
we get all of our followers and
I'm onto
stuff, we
something.
can
Yeah.
business write off for sure.
a
Yeah.
Brazilian in Ireland.
We could do it in one
Jack-
trip.
And I could have my Irish accent.
There you go. I mean, don't quit your day job.
Your voice got really Irish accent.
Sorry guys,
I'm
I'm sorry. I really mean there. Well, they are. I heard they're mean. I don't know.
The Irish-
They're always drinking. Yeah, they're mad.
Irish accent.
Give me my shepherd's pie. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. That'd be good.
Don't quit your day.
Yeah. Okay. I
But
will.
I mean, let's work on it. I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
workable.
Okay.
We all have to have goals.
Thank
Do you guys
2025
manifest?
goals.
Do you
Oh, I
manifest?
I'm starting to, mainly because it was my last resort.
Something's got to work. So you don't manifest, but you get
I don't
readings.
manifest. Yeah, I do, but I also am like super into karmic energy. So I don't manifest. However, if I put good into the world, only good can come back to me, right?
So that's
like my type of
do
manifestation.
you, when you do that, like, do you feel it? Do you feel it come back? Like, are there instances of like, okay, this is working for me?
I don't
or-
know that I necessarily feel it, but anytime like something good, quote unquote, I'm like, I thank the universe. I'm like, thank
Yes.
you for allowing me to receive that, right? So it's definitely not something that I just like, man, yeah, I earned it, whatever.
Totally.
No, I'm like, this is a blessing you've bestowed upon me, and I'm recognizing it.
It's
you know,
so good to always be grateful.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
like if that's like one quality of all the qualities you can have. I feel like even in a relationship, like love is important, of course, but I feel like gratitude, like if you can have gratitude for the other person,
right?
it's
Absolutely.
like top notch. I mean, not to get deep and heavy and all that good stuff, but yeah, because I've been really interested in manifestation. Because I know we've also kind of talked about even like church and God and what we think about that, you know,
Yeah.
so maybe they could go parallel or not or whatever. But I even got a manifestation book
Okay.
for this year because I'm like, well, if I write it down, but to be super honest with you, I don't like the book as much because the book makes you sit and do it, right? And consciously think about it and keep thinking about it as you keep writing down. But I feel like it's too structured in a way. Like I feel better
That's
about
a
like
lot of energy.
it is
to
like
dedicate, like, oh my god, this is happening to me right now, and I have to feel that way. I can't just
Exactly.
think that way. I have to feel that way.
Exactly.
I've not mastered that part of it. You know, it takes a lot.
yeah, it's like you have to keep thinking until you start to
Right.
transition.
I won $1
into,
million. I have $1 million.
Yes, it's in my
There's
hands.
$1 million.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to turn into I have or
Yeah.
I will have.
But you have to feel it too.
you
It's
have
not
to
just
feel it.
like
And it's thinking in
mantra.
terms of what you like when you think about it. Do you think I have this or I will have this? Because there's a big difference, right? Like I have
to
it.
manifest. Yeah, you have to do like you've already had it. It's already yours, right? For it
Okay,
to be
but
effective?
do you think it should be different in different situations? Like, okay, I have this job when you're applying for a new job and that's what you
Yeah.
want, or like I will have $1 million. Like, or is it always I have this?
Always.
I think it's
this.
for me. I think it is because I think if I try to distinguish, I'm automatically making something not as important. You know, even though it sounds like a big manifestation, right? Like I have $1 million.
right.
I still think you have to be that strong and that convicted that this will be my life. That then your mind just always thinks like that, and I totally
Yeah.
believe you too, like on the karma front. And I mean, we've talked about this
Yeah.
amongst ourselves too, about how we are with people, how we treat people, what we say about people when people say stuff about us. How do we respond? You know, what's the best karmically way to respond or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that stuff's
Well, you're
really
friends
good.
with a lot of like successful business.
They all manifest.
They all manifest. Is there one thing about manifestation that they say like helps them manifest more effectively?
I think it's just practice. Just keep doing it and like really fucking believe it. Not like I'm just gonna go through this every day and see if like something sticks
Right.
in 6 months. Like it's legit. They see like they have some of them have vision boards or they visualize I see my life like this. So I try to do even sometimes too when I'm going to bed. Because have you heard this? Like when you're going to bed, like say you have a problem you've been working on all day or something that's bothering you. If you think about that thing right before bed, your mind subconsciously works when you're sleeping.
Yes.
And so that's supposed to be like powerful for figuring out, working on, or whatever thing. Same thing with manifestation, right? Like this is my life, and I just think about it and dream about it, so that my mind, I know while I'm sleeping, will continue that on. But yeah, do you do it ever at night, like before you're gonna go to bed, like that you know of?
No. I'm like, thank God my kids are leaving me alone.
Right?
I just want to
Like, I'm
TikTok
totally-
and just waste my life
rabbit
away.
hole.
Totally.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that your brain can work while.
It's supposed to
I
be,
mean,
like,
I
the
know
best
like
time
dreams,
for it to
right?
work.
Obviously, that's
Yeah.
not a problem. But you know, you get messages through your dreams, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So you're conscious, but
Totally. And that I think too that even extends to like what you do right before bed, right? Too, because I was, the kids are in bed, right? I got free time. I'm
Right.
gonna look at my phone.
Right.
I've really, really tried to stop doing that. and spend time just being more like not the screen and the blue screen, whatever you call it, but like literally thinking about good things, right? Even like, because sometimes we'll worry, we have heavy stuff that's on our mind. Like I try to literally put that out, think about, manifest the good, and then also, like I said, if there's a particular thing, like I don't know, what's the wedding date of Luca and Chloe gonna be?
Right, yeah,
Maybe
for
that's what you're
sure,
thinking
yeah.
about.
Hot on my mind.
Keep working on that.
Right.
But no, I think it's amazing. I think you should try it.
I'm gonna
And report
Saturday
back.
night, guys. I'm gonna be
Ooh,
manifesting
right before the tournament.
a daddy. Right
Not just
before
anyone, too.
Not
Just like
a sweet,
freckly.
cute,
Tall.
tall, fit, rich,
Freckly.
daddy.
No foot fungus.
No foot fungus, please.
But I could probably help.
Right.
I
got my
you
girl here.
I think she should FaceTime us from this event a little bit.
I'll put the one in the back and I'll say, "Hey guys, rate them 1 to 10."
There you go.
I'll get your guys'
Wait,
input.
so are we thinking like?
so you feel like you're there?
Are you just gonna randomly like take pictures and send them to us, and then we'll rate for you, or is it gonna be full blown video camera in their face?
I think if it works, I'd like to video you guys.
I
and
think,
then-
you should interview them. Say, hey, I'm doing an interview for my podcast. Would you like
Did
to
you
be
want
on
to buy
it?
me a drink?
Yeah. You want to buy me a drink?
Yeah, you. I like it. There's the mindset.
I don't think there's drinks at a volleyball tournament.
Okay.
You're joking right now. Gatorade, anything?
Oh,
She's like, here's my shooter. You can put it in the Gatorade.
don't worry, I brought my own.
Yeah. I'm
Just
prepared.
Don't
Shows you
like
what
to
kind
go
of woman I
have
am.
a drink.
Yeah. Get shit done, okay?
If you want
Yeah.
some of this, buy me a drink.
That's right. Gatorade, red.
Red.
Please, yeah.
That's my favorite. Blue Frost back
Blue
up.
Frost.
Straw, please, or I'll have a
Glacier
blue mouth.
freeze. Yeah.
Okay, this is what I think should happen. You should have your camera out.
Okay.
Okay, video.
Okay.
If there is someone that we both agree that could potentially be a future husband,
Okay.
we go up to him. We
Yes.
Collectively.
collectively on camera with you.
I'll say, hey, I have my friends with me.
You know what's great? And she would be the one to have to do this, so this is why you need to do this. Have you ever seen those shows? There's like this lady or people who go on dates, they record their date, and they talk about the date the next day on their podcast. Have you ever heard of this?
What?
Okay.
Okay, so
Then
this
we
is
do
a-
it here. So
What? What?
yeah, keep putting it on there.
Where's our notebook?
Yeah, right.
Should I be taking notes, guys? Yeah.
So I truly think at this tournament, because it's going to be a plethora of people from all around the country, it's going to be like 1 million people. There's definitely 3 single guys with freckles there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think FaceTime us.
Okay.
Dude, you're going to come on our podcast, right? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you come on the podcast, which, we could figure out what that looks like.
Right.
You date them, go on one date with them, and then we talk about it the next day.
And then it'll be like you guys know him.
Yeah.
I think this is perfect.
Now I'm going to look it up later and text you guys because there's someone that does this or something similar to this.
I
where
feel like
they-
we could get this done. Maybe not Sunday. I'm gonna try.
Hey, this isn't manifestation when you're like backing
I feel
out.
like
Wait,
she's
you guys-
like back.
We're
She's like
backtracking on our
moonwalking.
previous combo.
I'm gonna do all the steps, but I just feel like maybe there's a lot of married men at these things.
Right, so there's probably also a lot of not married men.
If
There
I
is
can
a lot
find
of
one,
single dads at this, just like
Exactly.
single mothers.
Exactly.
For
And
sure.
And guess
we're
what?
sure.
They're gonna do anything to annoy their baby mama, which would
This
be
is right. This-
finding
okay.
a hot chick.
right?
Right?
Because that's the exact type of guy that I want.
You might.
vindictive
it'd
kind.
It'd be fun for a day, right?
Yeah. one day,
for
right?
Yeah,
Be like, I got the baby mama here. She's real on my nerves.
she's
Yeah.
real on my nerves.
Let me. She be like, let me help you with my pot roast Irish stew.
You're gonna whip out your eyes and be like,
That was even worse than mine. You have to admit it. That was even.
join me for some Irish stew.
You sound like that Julia Childs or whatever.
Lucky Charms.
This is stew.
They're magically delicious.
I'm for sure not landing anybody.
Good day, mate.
Good day.
Good day,
Shut your
mate.
cheerio. Oh, I got my friends. We have some stew. Yeah.
And then like a little clog dance.
Shakira.
Robotic
Out of the clog.
Clogs. You just kick out of nowhere. Yeah. I mean, I love it. I
Oh
think
my
it's gold.
god.
I think it's gonna work for sure. Yeah. We're gonna try it.
Oh man, make it stop.
Could you guys wear muumuus just so that I look
What's a
that much
muumuu?
more
Is it like
attractive? An
like a-
oversized pajama dress.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Like
are
a
we
shirt
this on
dress.
camera?
Yeah. To my dates.
Oh yes.
Like when I FaceTime you, if you guys could be putting on your muumuus, no makeup.
Oh
No
yeah.
mask,
I'll
just
put,
so like I look
a face
like
mask on.
Okay,
a Victoria's
but
Secret model.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
I'm down, 100%.
Cool.
But what if he thinks you have like hot mess friends? Do you think that will terrify him a little bit?
I think it'll make me look so much more attractive for that one dayer that we were talking about.
Okay.
Because that's what we're shooting for right now,
Right.
right? It's a one day, right?
Yeah, that's all we need.
I mean, they all fall in love after that
true.
one day, so
Yeah.
then we'll just have to play it by ear after that, how to get rid of them. But
Because what if he's like, wow, we
I-
need you to make new friends.
I'll say, ha, just kidding, joke's on you, they're
you know
gorge.
what too is she
The
could
muumuus are mothers.
They got it from Goodwill
Yeah.
for our date.
Danielle can set up auditions to date her.
Dude, we could make this
Right?
a whole...
We have like
I like
a
this
line
just
outside the
right
studio.
here.
My nail girl wanted to make me a Hinge account, but I like this way better.
I do too. She wanted to make
They
you a
don't got a
what?
Hinge account.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, but this sounds like they're gonna
so
have
where
to
do we
compete.
put this? Do we put this like on Craigslist?
So
How do we get people to sign up?
I don't think I'm super excited anymore.
Facebook
Please,
Marketplace.
some guy with a muumuu is gonna show up.
so I still think if she's airdropping,
Okay.
but she airdrops that it's an audition. And
Okay.
these single guys are like, wait, it's an audition. Like
I've gotta go.
Yeah, I have to go.
I have to go to this audition with
like
this
the
crazy
recording
that just
is
airdropped
literally
me.
the next day. Like we record that Monday. We're like, okay,
Okay.
who's showing up?
Here's my other thing.
And how is it gonna go if nobody
That's
shows
what I
up?
was We're just sitting here like,
Then we talk about that and we help each other
Did I
out with
cry? Are we getting tissues for the room or what?
it won't be because of you.
No.
Okay.
It's
no.
'cause
This
whoever
is
it
why
is
they're
is
my
lazy.
friends. They lie to me.
They're lazy, and I mean,
Yeah.
they're lazy.
Okay.
I was gonna say too. Would you guys look at an ad and be like, "I am showing up for
I'm
this"?
showing up for this airdrop. I mean, I do have some boudoir photos that I can.
There we go. That's perfect.
boudoir photo with
Just
the
enough?
audition just enough. Audition is the next day.
I'll
You're
just do,
still
like,
in
half my
town.
face.
I know you're still in town with your kid. Drop your kid off somewhere.
That's right.
Leave your kid at
That's
the ice cream
right.
shop. Whatever you got to
All
do.
I need is 2 hours.
All we need is
That's right.
2 minutes.
Maybe 45.
I got a suite that locks. It's cool.
Yeah, it's locked, it's covered, nobody can see
Nobody, yeah,
nothing
that's right.
unless you want them to
Privacy.
see.
We could leave the light on for a silhouette. And then I'll just put my hand on the just spray it with water first.
And I'm outside,
all
like, taking
dewy.
pictures, like, what is happening in there? Should we save her? Is she having a good time? I don't
yeah.
know the difference.
Who cares, right?
I feel like we were supposed
She's
to be part of this
manifesting.
podcast. We're being kicked out.
I know. You know, though, I would be okay with that for that session.
Okay.
It's like a
That
pre-Valentine's
is a
love.
hype girl right
Okay.
there. That is a
Okay.
hype girl.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
you're getting ready for Valentine's Day. You just got to grease the wheels a little bit,
Yeah.
whatever the wheels are.
Right, clear out the cobwebs. I got this. Dust all in his face.
I think.
Close your eyes. It's unicorn dust. Yeah. Unicorn glitter. Don't worry about it.
I was like, did you see the trolls, the glitter troll?
Yeah.
He like tooted glitter.
That's what it's like.
I'll toot on you.
We're
babe.
really-
I'll be like, quick, put on these sunglasses. Yeah.
Let's just hope they don't watch.
Yeah, I
it.
know, yeah. So attractive? What? It's almost like I'm a virgin again.
Familiar. I know I saw her somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. Cool.
This is gonna be great though.
Yeah. It's gonna be It's gonna be fine.
But the cool thing too is like, even if you're so into this situation and you don't show up next Monday, we'd be okay with that.
I'm like, guys,
because you'd be there with that person. You could record and call in that way, and that's sort of like our live stream of what just happened.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like tonight she gets kidnapped or something.
Oh no, no.
No, like you're just gonna
wouldn't
be
be
having
mad.
so much fun.
Depends on
Right.
the situation, right?
Oh, yeah. Kidnap
Okay.
me if you must. Yeah.
I dare you.
Yeah, I do. Bring
Well,
me in the
please
back
don't.
alley. Oh, please don't stop. God.
Ow.
I haven't played this in my head at all.
At all. Never.
No.
Not once.
Do you have a lot of single clients that come to you? Because you have, I think you both have, a lot of clients, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have like, I mean, because statistically, at least 50% of the people, like I don't know what your age range that you're looking for is, but
Yeah.
at least 50% of people are divorced, right?
Yeah. I don't do men.
But I'm like a bro, I feel like.
You're everybody's friend.
I'm
There is
everybody's
one
friend.
that's in love
I'm
with
a
her.
bro.
She is not giving him a chance, though.
That is
Wait, what? I don't know about this person.
Maybe he needs a little work.
Wait, no, there's
No.
nothing off limits
He's a
here.
bro. He's a bro. No.
But he's in
He's-
love with her.
Mark times 2. He's level 2. I don't. It was fine for a dedusting.
Oh, you had dedusting with the
No,
bro.
I would have.
She would have.
I would have. But
Is it too late?
he's a times 2. I can't even get him to like commit to hanging out.
Wow.
He's like a texter that's like, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
want to.
it sounds really good.
Yeah.
Through
This
text.
is also
Yeah.
why I don't like dating apps for you. I feel like there's so much you'd have to weed through. You don't fucking
I
have
don't
time
have
for this.
time. There is though, guys. I want to tell you this. Premark, okay, Tinder, which I will never do again because also it's super. Have you guys ever online dated?
Yeah,
Yeah. Back in.
For me,
yeah.
super nerve wracking meeting up with somebody that you don't know,
totally.
right?
I get it. Yeah.
I talked to this guy. No expectations, which I think is why it went so well. But I talked to him for like 3 months before I like met him. He was the best.
What happened?
He was the best.
He
You
lost
met
his
him.
job and he had to move to go finish his schooling degree. And so, like, but he was like, I would have done anything in those moments to make you happy. And I'm
Okay, but now what? Where does he
Yeah.
live? Why
He's
can't
like,
we
he's in
call
Oregon
him?
and
How long
No.
ago was this?
8
Pre-mark.
years.
A lot of
Pre-mark.
years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. But at least, like, I had, like, and that was the only online date that I went on from, like, a dating thing.
That's pretty huge if that was your experience, if that was the only one you've been on.
Girl.
Because there are a lot of bad
I know.
crap situations.
Well, Raj was my only.
Did you meet him online?
Plentyoffish.com.
Really?
I heard of
POF.
somebody from high school. Met her husband on Plenty of Fish at high school.
But
But
it's
he's
sti-
cousins with, they didn't know this when they got together. He's cousins with another girl he went to high school with. And he had pictures of his now wife when she was like 5 years old.
That's
They didn't know each
They
other.
didn't know each other?
Yeah.
No, I will
There's
say.
too much crazy anymore, though.
So
There
Plenty
is.
of Fish 16 years ago when I met Roger was brand new, right?
Yeah.
Now it's just probably
a
more of
meat
like
market, yeah.
It's a meat market.
like the rest of them. But I remember like I did talk to Roger for like 3 weeks before I met him. And then we met and then I remember texting my roommate like I found my future husband.
I met
she
Chris on.
manifested it.
I did.
I met Chris on Bumble.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Is that the girl talks
You guys
first?
are freaking brave.
Yeah, it's the Girl Talk Source. And here's what's funny or not funny about it. Like I had tried the apps before. Same situation all the time where I feel like first of all you meet someone who either wants to incessantly message and
Yeah.
never meet.
Never be.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Or they want to meet like immediately and like meet in your house or something like really inappropriate.
Right.
And I feel like and think about it, it's you plus 30 other women they're talking to, right? So they're just like playing everybody until they
yeah.
say,
It's
oh,
who's
this
gonna
one's
bite,
better.
right?
And when I went out to the apps forever ago, I was like, I'm never going to do this again. And then I did it again, and then I went on that one, and I might have done it for 4 days. And I was like, this fucking sucks. I hate it. I don't want to do it. And when I was about to do it the day that I was going to close it out, I saw Chris, and and it's funny because we talk about it because I matched with him. I'm like, I almost didn't because in his pictures he looked super tall, and I was like, I can't do super tall. But I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then we messaged and started talking and like literally met for lunch. Because we talked on the phone first.
Okay, yeah.
Because even though that was 6 years ago, we still talk on the phone first, right, before you meet the people. And then I usually wouldn't commit to lunch even. I would commit to like coffee or something.
Like
I
a
could
quick,
leave.
just in case,
Smart.
Because there's plenty of times back in the day where I had scheduled for a lunch or dinner and I walked in and the guy was not what his picture showed, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't stay. And I know this sounds like a bitch thing, but I got to that point where I was like,
couldn't do
my
that. That's why
time
I'm
is
like,
too
I
valuable.
need to not. Because I'd sit
Well,
there
if you
and I'd be
can't
like,
do that, you can at least get a free meal out of it. I
That's
guess
true.
and
That's
sit
true.
through
That's
it.
true.
I mean, but if it gets to the point like Stacy was, maybe you are just so over it that you just don't even care about.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna lie, at the end of the day, we're all gonna find out what you look like.
Totally.
And they're gonna know what we look like. So why would you be somebody fake if you plan on meeting up with them, right?
Yeah.
Or the photos that they have of themselves are literally from 10 years prior, and I feel like that's a lot easier now than it was even
they
when
make
I
you look
met
6
Roger.
feet tall.
Right.
Yep.
Or they make you look. So when I met Roger, we were, I mean, my pictures were all done with my digital camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? There wasn't, and also I was 19, 20 years old. I'm not, if I did 10 years earlier, I would have been what, 10? Like, it was more common to have photos of your actual self because they weren't done how they are done now. We didn't have the apps, we didn't have the filters. Like, it was the raw.
Right,
you.
right.
Now, they're old photos. They're 100% filtered. They're AI. Like, they can fool so many people.
Yeah.
Right? So I do understand, but at the end, again, you're going to meet up with them. Why fake it?
I know. Here's the other thing that I would say, and this is just my like 2 cents from life even. I felt like a lot of people on those apps hadn't done the work that they need to do on themselves. And that was the thing that was the hardest for me, is it's like, okay, I'm going through all of this just to meet you and get across from you, and you sit there and tell me how bad your ex-wife is, how bad
Oh,
this
I
is,
hate
how
that.
bad that is, and I just thought that's not. I literally was wanting either introduce me to somebody, like a friend,
Right,
introduce me like,
right.
hey, I know this great single
Yeah,
guy, you
yeah.
know, whatever, or meet them through like a more like. I was even thinking a church group or something, right? Like people that I feel like they have some awareness or something of maybe themselves,
Right.
maybe, although you truly never know. But I felt like that for me was the hardest, is like weeding through so much, like you're still a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're tired of children, so
I
mean,
am, but I'm also not good at recognizing those red flags. Right? Like,
Yeah,
I believe, you just don't know them until sometimes it's too late, and that I feel like has been my
Yeah.
problem,
that's
one
why
day
I'm
I'll get
trying to
better.
like that's why I'm trying to scan my database in my head of like single people.
you have
Like,
that
what's your
one?
age range that you'd be into?
I think, like, my age are, like, up to 10 years older.
I do feel like a little older would be better for you.
I do
an
too.
old soul.
So like maybe 30. Or is that too young?
Oh, God, yeah.
I think 30 is just too young in general. I think. I feel
Because
like
I'll be 35 this year. I don't know that I would, maybe a couple years younger.
So
but that's
maybe
about
like
it.
33 to 45.
Yeah.
that's perfect.
That's a good.
I'll think too.
Yeah, I can't think of.
Or if it's like anybody I do know, I'm like, I would never
Totally.
put her with him.
Totally.
Right?
And I've done that too. Like even friends that are like, "Oh, you're a cute friend," and I'm like, "No,
no.
do not go near that." Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about this.
Okay.
This is interesting. Because the other thing too is like, you're a good mom.
I
and
am
you
a good
want
mom.
like,
Well, and I do feel like single parents, sometimes it's easier to date other single parents.
agreed.
Because, for example,
get it.
like they get it. And my sister, I mean, she's just in a new relationship that, I mean, is getting serious, and he does have two kids that are close to her kids. She's got 2 kids. But prior to that, she tried dating somebody who didn't have kids, and they don't understand, right?
They don't.
Like, one, you only get your kids half the time, right? So when you have them, you want to be with them. And then they get upset right?
Yeah.
You're never available, or you don't want to introduce them right away,
Yeah.
so then you're
Yeah.
not bringing them to the house, or you can't just drop everything and go to. And
think
it
that's the
caused a
biggest
lot of
thing.
problems,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean, it ended quickly because it was almost like them being selfish,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
And so I think finding somebody who has kids is going to be the best option.
I do too.
Right.
You both understand, you both get it, and preferably have the same kid schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean, there's a level of maturity there too, right? And like,
Yeah, I
and
think
they-
with the last one that I was seeing, like, he had kids, but one was older, the other one lived with the mom majority of the time, and like he just couldn't wrap around that, like, I need to know when I'm gonna see you
Yeah.
for the week, or like, you know, because
Yeah.
I have to pencil that in, you know,
do, yeah.
and it's not like I can just, not that he thought I could drop everything, but it was like I can't ever just drop
yeah,
everything.
he didn't
and
think like
just-
you,
Yeah.
so he didn't
right,
know.
exactly, and I think that's where the maturity level comes in of, you know, just knowing that just because I might not have my kids on a Sunday, and you know that doesn't mean I don't have 5 million other things going
do.
on
And
because I
think-
don't have my kids on a
And I
Sunday.
think
Right.
though too, like you were talking about like red flags and how to see them and that stuff. I think that it would be cool. I know I got to this point. I think it would be cool to even get to the point of just saying like, do you ever want to get married? Do you want to live with,
Right.
like you probably, if you haven't thought about that, right, you probably need to get in your mind to what that looks like.
Well, and I think that needs to come sooner than later. And
Yes.
call me crazy, but I also think maybe meeting the children needs to come sooner than later, because you have a relationship that you really like, and you hold off meeting the kids for a year, and then
Right.
it just clashes and it doesn't
Yeah.
go well.
Yeah.
What do you do? Or like talking, okay, you're with them for a year, and then you find out they don't want to get married,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to waste your time, right? We're not getting any younger. These are things, we're not 18, 20 years old and don't really care about that right away. Like, that's something like, I don't know. Like, am I going to waste my
Right.
time with
Totally.
you and you don't want anything? Right? Or, like, are you willing to meet my kids? We don't have to hang out all the time, but,
Right.
like,
Right.
would you like to meet my kids to see if this is even going to work? Because you do
Yeah.
have the older and the younger, right?
Yeah.
You have the older that might not love the fact
Yeah.
that you're dating
Oh,
someone.
she
I
could
don't
give-
think she would
She
care.
doesn't even care about
She's
me.
like, please get a boyfriend, mom.
Yeah,
Please get off my
leave
back.
me alone.
Maybe if you get a boyfriend, you'll stop trying to push a boyfriend on me.
Stop trying to cuddle with me at night. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like those conversations are like maybe uncomfortable or awkward or whatever, or too forward or too pushy or whatever
you
people
know me,
say.
and I embarrass Chloe. Not for me anyway, right? For some, 100%. But she probably is like,
But would-
"Why did you just say that?"
But would you do that for yourself?
Oh,
You do it for her, but would you do it for yourself? Would you say, hey, nice to meet you? He's like, hey, do you want to go on a date? And then you're like, cool, let's go on a date, but let me ask you some stuff like, do you have
Yeah.
kids?
Maybe that's something you put in your profile. I don't know. I like
on the
do you-
Craigslist ad.
Yeah, on this
Craigslist,
airdrop.
yeah,
on this
on the
airdrop, it's like
airdrop.
12
airdrop,
pages.
Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. I feel like we could just boost you everywhere.
Facebook
But I feel like that's the
Marketplace.
other thing. Not that I have like a bunch of dating experience because I always end up in these loveless long relationships, but I feel like they all tell this. I think they all tell me what I want to hear at the beginning
They
too,
do.
and so it's
Everybody
like, what's
does.
the point of even asking?
This is something that we're going to work on with you.
Yes.
We're
Okay.
going to identify the red flags, and we're going to identify if they're lying to you. Okay?
Okay.
Because I
You're
feel
sorry
like
guys, you got to meet my podsters.
I am
first.
really
Yeah.
good at this. Okay? I have two friends.
She's got two.
I have
have-
to tell you what Carter
She's
said
got
earlier.
two.
We're talking about how school is boring, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, but you got friends at school, blah blah blah. And he's like, who are your friends? And I'm like, you know, he's like, your sister, your mom, you know. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, who else? I was like, Mikhail, you know. And he was like, what about that girl with tater tot? I'm like, Carly, yeah, she's my friend too. Yeah, that's
And then
what
he's
What
like
about that
calling you
girl
out.
with tater tot? I love him. See? You have friends.
I do, yeah. And my kids obviously know all about them.
They do.
Tater Todd's mom.
Tater Todd's
Yeah.
mom. He doesn't know my name yet, but he will.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do have two friends that I gave them the confidence to reach out to maybe somebody that they were interested in, thought they would never, you know, have a chance with. One is back in Ohio when I lived there, and one was here, and coached them through. And both of them are now married to those men,
Wow.
and they had the confidence to reach out to them. So although I may be fucked up in my own relationships, I'm really good at giving advice about other people's relationships. So I think we can help you
Yes.
identify things that you don't see, because I also
Yeah.
think that the type of person you are, like your heart, you give people the benefit of the
1,000%.
doubt.
Yeah.
Right? So you see the good in someone that's not good.
Yeah.
And then when there is somebody good, you think there's going to be something wrong with them, so you don't give them a
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah. Right. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like, I've got the ick right now.
Yeah.
So I gotta
Yeah.
get over the ick.
I've been there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's a hard place to be.
Yeah.
And then also too, like, if people aren't authentic with you when they first meet you, like they're just trying to butter you up, right?
Yeah.
That's what's hard, is then you
But
see
I
the
also
real
love it.
them.
I'm a Leo. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like this phase.
Yeah. They all love me.
But I think that as we get older, I think that's harder for guys to hide, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I think, and too, dating at this age, they're all over it too. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
they just want to find a companion,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like we need to find the right site or right time and place where they're not just looking for a hookup. Because I feel like that's also the dating websites. Don't
Totally.
be on here if all you want to do is hook up. Like, we are looking for relationships.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time.
That's why I don't feel like a dating website is the thing for you. Like, I honestly think time would be better served. 3 of us going to a bar or someplace and do some airdropping, kind of see
She's
what
all
comes
about
with
this
that.
airdrop.
Because
You're living through me. I can tell right
am,
now.
I am.
we can't
love
do
it,
it, but
but
we'll be
airdropping
taking
is
a photo
great.
with you.
Now.
Let's start practicing. Who's in here?
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have sent you that picture of myself.
Oh, you naughty girl, you. Yeah.
It's either my dog or my booty. I don't know. You might
Well,
assume
I
it's
love
mine.
it. And this is something that all of our newfound friends can follow it with us.
And
And
help
you all
us.
can live through me as well.
Help a sister out.
Yeah, help a sister out, okay?
We got this.
Because
Yeah.
she's not just looking for a booty call. She can get that
No.
any time of day, anytime she
anytime.
wants it.
100%. We are looking for a relationship.
Yeah.
Authentic.
With a
Authentic
Good
tall,
person.
Why?
Sense of
Cute.
humor.
sense of humor, kind, rich, no foot
Appreciates
fungus
you.
man.
No foot fungus.
Freckles
And
would be
rich.
nice.
Freckles would be nice.
Are the
An
top
added
2.
plus.
Hey, we all married for love at one point in our lives. I'm telling you, love you, babe, but I will be marrying for money the second time.
That's where
She's
I'm
like,
at.
love you, babe.
Yeah. Love you, big butt. Yeah.
Roger probably doesn't watch our podcast, does he?
Well, he is one of our 2 followers.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Roger.
We love you, Raj. How do the kids doing these days?
Love you. And then my 12-year-old is the other one.
Send snacks.
Girl gotta eat. Yeah.
Girl gotta eat.
Well, guys,
Time has come.
time has come.
We're not doing 2 today, Stace.
What time is it? Oh.
Time to pick up those kids.
Big pickup.
Those kids cannot walk home in 52-degree weather.
I
Is it 52 degrees today?
I don't know. It was pretty,
It's pretty
warm.
warm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just saying. My kids are walking home.
Okay, shoot.
How far do you live from the...
You can see it. I mean,
Oh, that's
from the
sweet.
bird's eye, right? It would straight shot would take them like 3 minutes, but it's one of
Did
these.
Jack walk with his sisters? Does-
Yeah, so they're in middle school, elementary, but it's K through 8, so they all get
Nice.
out at the same time, and he walks them home.
What high
Nice.
school is he going to go to?
Erie High School.
That's a good school.
It is. Pretty excited. We've got a couple more years, but
Yay.
like my kids
That's
will call me
scary,
like, "Mom, are you home?" I'm home.
No.
Oh, but it's cold. Can you pick me up? Too bad. I was just gonna step in the shower, naked.
Yeah.
Sit on the
Your friends
couch
don't want to
eating
see
chips.
that. Yeah.
Watching
Smart, you're
watching
onto
Below
something.
Deck.
I didn't even know we had the same lines. That's pretty awesome. Are you? What? Is this thing on?
They're
What?
like on the phone. I see your car, Mom. I'm like, just pulled in. Didn't see you walking. I would have stopped.
Oh my god, that's
These are
funny.
actually true statements.
Life of being a mother. I just want my 2 seconds.
Right?
I just want my 2 seconds.
That's totally what we should call it. Is I just want my 2 seconds. Like that's the podcast
That
name.
is
I
a
just
good
want my
one.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
so what it is, though,
Yeah.
right? Like I have this little window before they get here.
Yeah.
Right? I just have to
Do
put
my
it.
thing.
They'll all hear the door open. I like run into my room.
Like a horror story.
I'm naked. Don't come in. I was eating all the popcorn on my head, Indian style.
Indian style.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, kids are exhausting.
Yeah, I guess Carly and me are at the, well, maybe not, maybe you are too with Chloe, but it's totally that age. Like, can't come in, I'm naked. And it
I'm like,
works.
oh, gross.
And
yeah,
it works.
no.
Yeah,
I think Chloe would be like, "Mom, please put on some clothes."
yeah.
I just, yeah.
boys
I
like,
probably need to be
yeah,
that
they're
way.
out.
I probably need to because Carter's like almost 6, right? But okay.
That's how I was.
He's gonna
with that.
eventually see it.
I feel like that's
Totally.
the thing. Like,
and I want him to think of me. Just
30 years later, he's in counseling, like, guys.
he's like, one time I saw my mom
For
naked.
life.
You can't unsee that kind of stuff.
see that. I mean,
How old are you? 3.
I don't remember anything,
okay, I'll
but I
start
remember
covering
that.
up. You're right. Yeah.
That's a good point, though. He's gonna see it eventually.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right. It's not. I mean, isn't that like how you view it now? Bodies.
Totally. Well,
Like
even
everybody's got them. It is what it is.
it's interesting though, because I think too it evolves with how your kids are. So like your kids are all different. Meaning like Luca definitely was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like Rocco sometimes at night he'll want to use my shower. I'm like, okay, cool, dude, you use the shower. I'll be in here doing whatever. Like I won't look. And he's like, Mom, you're my mom. If you see it, it's fine.
Okay,
And
yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, Luca would not be that
Would
way.
not be. So
Yeah.
Jack is like Luca. The girls be coming out of the bathtub like full blown naked.
Uh-huh.
Like, I couldn't find a towel. Jack's like, put some clothes on. She's like,
You're my sister.
yeah. Why?
Yeah.
You have a butt. I have a butt. I'm like, girls, okay. You just go. I'm like, sometimes people are over.
Yeah.
You know, that's so funny though, because Chloe's like Luca. She's super body shy, and I'm like, because I'm not. Of course, I'm not around her. Other people, yes, but I'm like, did I scar her? Like, so she's
No,
like,
it's just personality wise.
Agreed,
And
yeah.
the age, like too. Like I feel like Rocco probably will change
Yeah.
when he's still young, right?
Yeah.
Like he's more the girls' age,
Yeah, he's
where
11,
they like and they're almost 10, but like they don't care. Where Jack is, he probably hears, and they've already gone through some kind of sex ed, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
they're a little more like, oh,
Yeah.
this is more
Yeah.
than just me, running around
Right.
naked, not caring
Do
about
you
anything.
know,
True.
Jeff probably has this, they have multiple years, Chloe too, of sex ed classes.
Yeah.
Like every single year, Luke is like, they call it something else. Not even health. They call it even something different now. And I'm like, what? How much do you have to talk about?
Well, because I think you start out of like what things are, when you're younger.
I think they just did that for Carter in
goes,
kindergarten.
really?
They,
Ours started
they brought in
fifth.
a company. They didn't do that with Chloe in kindergarten, same school. They did it for Carter this year. They brought in a company, and it was like you could have opted them out, but you would have had to like go to the school to like opt them out. They sent on this thing of like, this is what we're going to talk
they
about
brought
with
in
your
a
kid.
company.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
like
it's
there
not
was an
even the
episode
same.
of South Park that did that.
Oh, really?
They had a panda that he was called Sexual Harassment Panda,
Oh my god.
and
We need one
and
of
he
those.
actually had a song. He would stand in front of the classroom and go, "Sexual harassment."
That sounds like so much
Panda.
fun. I want to go to that
it
class.
was like it was really fascinating, but it's crazy that one you bring in an outside company to do it
Well, now
now.
they're outsourcing a lot of these
Yeah,
things.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be great at teaching that class.
yeah, yeah.
So we should put our name in for that.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I'll
Miss
wear the
Chloe.
panda suit.
what
wear
happened
the
to
panda
the
suit.
flower babies? Did you guys have to do that?
Flower babies.
You never had to carry
Oh,
around a
God,
sack
no.
of flour
Oh,
for
yeah.
a week?
Yeah.
Mine had so much duct tape on it.
Yeah.
Now they give them like real life babies.
I feel like that was like what are those? Like, it was a class that you had to take.
Yeah,
like
or
you didn't have to
eggs.
take it.
Yeah.
but you could choose to
Ours
take
was
it. It was
part
like
of sex
optional.
ed, and like basically you learned on. This was in maybe 8th grade, 9th grade. It was part of the program. But basically, like, this could happen to you, and if you
Right.
cannot take care of this flour bag, you cannot take care of a real life baby.
I don't remember what I
annoying.
learned for a whole semester or a year of health class. I literally don't remember.
Yeah.
And I literally wonder what kind of info do you have that would fill up that much time? Like, I feel like it's
Right.
an hour conversation.
Well, and it's something like, let's just leave it to the parents. Because I
You
know,
know,
maybe,
there's nothing you could do, even if you carry around a freaking dumb baby robot, that's gonna prepare you for the real freaking
no,
thing.
and it's not, and why
And
it's
it
so
doesn't scare 'em.
stupid.
It doesn't scare them. And like maybe I mean things are we have daycares in high schools now, so clearly Jesus.
Totally.
Sex
There's
ed
a
is-
mic there.
Yeah, there's a mic there. I'm getting so passionate about this subject. Parents, views, they're all going to be different. So what
Totally.
you want to teach your kid on this subject is what you should teach your kid on this. I don't need
Right.
an outside company coming in and telling my kid, like,
Where your vagina and your
Where-
butt is.
Well,
Yeah.
and even the stuff that Luca
100%.
has told me, because I ask him, like, what kind of stuff do you talk about? Because I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, there's like 10 other things you should know too, right? Like, so I feel like they still keep it super vanilla.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, if you're really going to talk about it, really talk about it. He basically said they spent a lot of time on anatomy. And I'm like, yeah, cool,
but
but
we don't care about anatomy.
No,
let's
when
let's
kids
learn
are
how to
gonna
put
do
a
it.
condom on
Exactly.
and maybe
Exactly.
give out, pamphlets about free birth control
Exactly.
Or tell them that syphilis is on the rise.
Yeah.
and AIDS.
That's what I.
That was always my fear.
Yeah. I always talk about,
Seriously.
every chance I get, I'm like, oh yeah, crabs are like, I've heard these are like these things that crawl up your leg. Like, I say like the most gross stuff
I think
to like
that's-
get in there
Yeah.
subconsciously.
Yes.
You will not do that.
Yeah. You will not.
And
And
you
then I'm
don't
like-
want that.
And it's
right.
not just there, but your mouth and your like I go on
and then you
and
get
on.
toe fungus.
Yeah, starts out with crabs at the beach, and then you got toe fungus.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you.
There you go, kids. That's
That's
sex
more
ed.
scary
That's
than a
all
bag
you
of
need
flour
to
if you
know.
ask me. Yeah.
We are for hire.
Let's get out right out of here, kids. What's
Yeah.
that thing that the Mormons are doing right now?
What?
The what is it called? Like waiting or baking or whatever.
Baking?
Where because they're not allowed to have sex, right?
Until
So
They just like bounce on the bed or something.
Somebody on the bottom pushes the mattress up, right? Because that is an outside force. They're not really having sex.
So like you
Or they'll just stick it in there and they'll just.
sit there. But if someone's pushing the bed, like it's not their fault that it's going in and out.
this is a
Crafty.
real thing.
Yes.
Oh, I keep doing that.
But dude, they're still doing it.
I,
So they're trying to say they're
yeah,
not,
yeah.
and they're inviting a third party in the room. Like
Yes, that's still
that's
that
next
can
level.
cause
Another conversation.
STIs and crabs and toe fungus.
So how's that
ladies
working
and
out
gents.
for them? Probably not so great.
I haven't read the reviews, honestly.
Yeah, I
don't.
So wait,
Yeah.
so Mormons can't have sex until marriage or until they're out of 18?
Marriage.
No caffeine. No
No
sex.
caffeine?
No. No alcohol.
It's a girl. We are gonna have to talk about this. We'll talk about religion next week. That is the craziest religion.
Well, like when I go to the conferences that I go to
Uh-huh.
every year from my one business, it's in Utah. And we talk
yeah.
about that. Even like trying to get drinks,
You can't.
it's like, really? That's like it? And it's
Well,
like
and
$12.
the
and-
liquor stores, it's just beer only, and you have to order a meal
yeah.
at restaurants to have.
It's
get
crazy
alcohol.
that it's still
That's
like
nuts.
that.
But like I just don't understand how, because at the end of the day, I don't feel like it's all Mormon in Utah now.
No.
So like let's get over
The percentage of
Yeah.
Mormons is less than 50 to 50%
So is it the
now.
Mormons owning the companies, and then that's why it's
I
still
think
these
so.
rules?
I think so.
That's nuts. I don't know.
And I just think about it too. Like, there's all these vices or things that, are worse in some ways or whatever. I mean, that's a whole other episode too. Part of why I was heavy today. But yeah, I that's a fascinating. If you know a lot about Mormon religion, I would love to hear it sometime.
Yeah.
I don't, but I do.
Well,
I,
you-
But you
I,
make
I
shit
just
up.
learned. I make shit up. No, I just learned about it a little bit more, and I'm just like, what
Watch
the
Mom
heck?
Talk, okay, on TikTok.
Really?
Mom
Mom
talk.
I'm
Talk?
pretty sure that's all the Mormon girls.
Is that what it's called?
pretty sure it's
Or
Montauk.
send it to us if you find it.
I'll find it. They have a whole show.
But they talk about the realness of it. Wait, this isn't the group that has multiple wives.
Yeah. Oh no, this is the one where
Yeah, Mormons have multiple
Well, they have
polygamists.
multiple wives,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's this group.
Oh, the mom talk is that what you're talking about?
okay.
Yeah.
No, but Mormons have.
Okay.
Oh, this
You
will
can
be
have multiple
interesting.
wives, but you can't have alcohol. You can't obviously have weed. You can't have caffeine.
Right. I think they're trying to make up for sex not being able to have sex. So they're like, okay, you can have multiple wives. Get it all out.
Get it out of your sow those oats.
So
those oats,
okay,
yeah.
so homework. We need to do our little research
Okay, I
because
like
this is
it.
going to be. I don't know a lot. I do know that I think it's you have to give them 10% of every paycheck.
Yeah.
It's not even just your paychecks. It's of your earnings, which could be your birthday money. It's up to you to
Well, and
decide.
if you don't get to go into the
Yeah.
what's it called, the
Temple? Yeah. There's a lot of reasons that could get you kicked out of the temple.
I have
you basically
families.
have a passport to go to the temple that you have to keep up on.
No way.
It's craziness. It's crazy.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know
crazy.
about that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to learn about this.
Yeah.
I mean, it is definitely. It is definitely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're Mormon out there and you'd like to come on the
Yeah,
podcast,
that'd be so
we'd love to have
fun.
you.
Tell
Like
us.
on
Or
either,
somebody who's
on
left
either
the Mormon
side. That's what I'm gonna
church,
say. I
yeah.
have clients who it's like they are still Mormon, but maybe a few of their kids have left. Right? And they can't even show up to their siblings' weddings at the temple.
What?
Uh huh. If you're no longer a member of the church or the temple, you can't.
Do a godly
Yeah.
ceremony or something.
But I would love to like hear from somebody that knows more than I
same.
do.
Yeah.
Than we do, right? Because I also don't want to give out false
Totally.
information.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree with you.
Right. That's how we get haters. We don't want haters.
Don't
Yeah.
like haters.
Yes.
So we don't want to be.
Yeah. But I have to say, we all have good intentions, right?
Yeah.
100%.
I would say
and
that-
I also like no judgment, right?
Totally.
Just more interested.
Totally. I find it very
Because
fascinating.
everybody is different.
Yep.
So I would definitely like to be more educated on that and why you are still in it or why you're out of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
right.
So many
Let
things.
the interviewing for dating and Mormons
God.
and all that
All in
Ear
one?
dropping. And,
commence.
Mormons and dating. I feel like
Well, it's 2 different episodes, but we're doing
okay.
interviews. Yeah.
yeah. And then Brazilian Danielle with her
Yeah. Yeah.
Danielle.
I thought you were going to
short
say some
skirt.
other type of Brazilian. I was like, girl, where are you going with this?
I mean we can
Oh,
record
we
that
could talk
too.
about that too. We could be like,
laser
hey,
girl.
yeah, like can
Remember
we come?
the
She's
poop
been
ball?
laser
Can
girl.
we come in with you
No
with your
crabs here.
episode
Yeah.
and like?
A day in the life of my lasering
Oh my
appointment.
god, that would be so funny.
Kelly Clarkson.
We turn around and Danielle's like on our fours, like, what's happening?
Just getting rid of my furry little friend.
Oh yeah, that'll have to be a total other episode.
We have so many plans.
Yeah,
do.
so much to talk
So
about.
many ideas, and it's just gonna
Yeah.
get better and better.
Yep.
Yeah.
But let's
Okay.
go get our kids, guys.
All right.
You
Let's
guys
get
go get
those-
your kids.
Let's
I'm
get
gonna
those
go hit
punks.
us.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Out.